Here again, the little Mexicans are building their two little houses up there. They bought those They bought those properties up there. Happy little people. They bought those properties that come in there off the county road right there. And you'll see the fence line. It goes all the way up and down through here. Still established, well established. Over 70, almost 80 years old now. The driveway they started putting in, over 33 feet. So from the fence line, you get 20 foot, not 30 whatever. And you see what they did. They just came in here and just moved stuff around. They gained a foot here on their own. So there's the fence, the old cow fence. Follows the ridge, follows the ridge. Well established. Add their own little pin, makeshift pin here. I guess they went from the tip edge of this instead of the fence line to get their so-called quote 20 foot. This is like 30 feet. This is close down here, but I bet you gain like 35 and 40 feet up here, 37 feet from the fence line going this way. Let's walk it off. Let's walk it up to here. This is the so-called well-maintained. These are sticker bushes, oak trees, full of thorns. You can see them just walking along the fence line. Still there. Should have followed the fence line. They drifted way over here again. Like within 36 feet drifting. Let's get us a reference somewhere. Plus the fence post ain't torn down yet. There they are. Fence post there. Fence post there, fence post there. So it's basically a big tree right there. Another fence post back here. So this up here, see how it's curving? That's Pigeon Forge that way. There's the fence line. The time you get up here, I need to measure it. Visually, look at it, I'm gonna say 36 feet to the edge from the fence line. There's the fence line. There's the fence line. There's the fence line. That goes back into Food City that way. See how much it curves? Should be way over here. By the time they got up to here, there's Pigeon Forge, the northern side of this concrete. This is the right of way over here, up to that fence post right there, and that fence post. Not the ends they bent this way, but the bottoms of them, and that one. I need to measure this off. That's what they do. They keep spreading. So it should be hugging down through here. And they should have excavated this little hump here. There's fence post. There's the cow fence, raw barbed wire cow fence still. Not just fence post, but actually has barbed wire on it still. We need to measure this off. I'd say we're a good 36 feet over here. Can't go that way because it drops off. So they went as far as they could. Here's a fence post with survey tape. So you can see how far they were getting off track going that way. They should come back this way. Here's the fence post. One of them. There's another one right there. You can see how it should be. Should come back over this way, not going towards Pigeon Forge. We'll measure that later on. Here's that cable they denied in court that they have and used. Tie us off and say, well, you're building here, you owe us money for using the right of way. Because it's so well maintained, right? They just poured that concrete a few months ago. There's fence post. This one looks like it's pretty close. From there, 20 feet's about there. It looks about right. I'll bring up a tape measure. We'll measure this off live. These fence posts are still intact with barbed wire. As they come up through here, you see they're tearing them down. That's the third time that I've filed video recorded people doing this. They come through with their bobcats and track hose, rip these poles out of the ground, and they say, well, we don't know where they are. You shouldn't have pulled them out of the ground. And my cameras catch you doing it live. He's turned them in for sheriff's reports for the DA. He's got 3 good ones out of 17. If I decide to take an offer that I was given when I relocate, I can still do it. So it goes along with the people who forced the windows open in the motorhome. The other guy actually forced the door open in the motorhome, entered the shower where the guy was taking a shower, told him to get off the mountain. He rented the mountain, some foreign guy. You know, these are all videos. Okay, so there's a fence post you can see over here still. Zigzags in and out, wider and skinnier. Now I don't see any fence posts up through here. I've lost them. Nope, there they are. And these pine trees. So these trees, they're in behind these trees here. So behind this tree and in front of this tree is where we are. It goes up through here. More survey flags or survey pens. Here's where it darts off again to avoid that tree they don't want to clean up. There's the survey pens. They're there, right there. Reference point. So here let's drop off over here. There's a big giant established tree, well over 100 years old. That looks like it's correct, but this is gravel, not concrete. 20 feet from the survey pens to the edge. You saw what a mess that was down there. Again. There's some survey tapes. Yeah, and a pen. Alright. That looks about right. Big giant tree. Allowed 20 feet. That's about right, yeah. Reference point. See how it dives away from that tree everybody keeps hitting at night? Here's a piece of tree they hit here from up here. 3 foot deep rut. Literally. Literally. There's the power pole I set where all the 3 properties come together. That 110 acres over here, which owns the cow fence. There's the survey pen. Owns that cow fence. And this guy here owns this part out through here. And then mine. The right away goes through them all. That's where all the 3 properties come together right there. And it's got 5 different surveys with 3 sets of pins. Unless there's more in the ground that I don't know about. But they all come together right there. They're literally right there. And that's at 21 feet there. Here's a piece of someone's car they tore off, and he must have hit one of these holes. It's like a battery card. My lock gate, that's at 21.5 feet there. And it's still for sale. My utilities, well, they tried to cut in here last year. You can see what they did. They started cutting in all through here before I put this gate up. I said, he didn't know. How can you not know? That's 40 foot. Well, 36, 30, just guessing. That's 36 foot. Yeah, you didn't know. Okay, yeah, sure. Cameras caught you. Got a report on you. The sheriff. There's 17 misdemeanors, 3 felonies. All it takes is my signature on any of them. Well, the misdemeanors wouldn't go anywhere now. So they're too old. They're beyond a year. The felonies last forever. Well, longer than a year anyway. Here's my little driveway I've been using. It's been too hot to build this year. It's cooled off enough to where I'm going to start building again. Here's the wheel that goes up to my motorhome parking area up there. There's the power lines. I'm trying to keep from that tree there from hitting right there. There's the walkthrough, the yearly walkthrough.